The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Jesus and the disciples went on the road going up to Jerusalem, and Jesus was walking ahead of them. They were amazed, and those who followed were afraid. He took the 12 aside again and began to tell them what was to happen to him, saying, "See, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and the scribes, and they will condemn him to death, and they will hand him over to the Gentiles. They will mock him, and spit upon him, and flog him, and kill him, and after 3 days he will rise again." James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came forward to him and said to him, "Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask of you." And he said to them, "What is it you want me to do for you?" And they said to him, "Grant us to sit, one at your right hand and one at your left, in your glory." But Jesus said to them, "You do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink, or be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?" They replied, "We are able." Then Jesus said to them, "The cup that I drink, you will drink, and with the baptism with which I am baptized, you will be baptized. But to sit at my right hand or at my left is not mine to grant, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared." When the 10 heard this, they began to be angry with James and John. So Jesus called them and said to them, "You know that among the Gentiles, those whom they recognize as the rulers lord it over them, and the great ones are tyrants over them. But it is not so among you. But whoever wishes to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wishes to be first among you must be slave of all. For the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." The Gospel of the Lord. Good morning, my friends. Today, we remember the memorial of Saint Philip Neri. If you have the Living with Christ with you at the back, you will, know or discover about his biography. But what I like about most about Saint Philip Neri is this: he is a saint, very famous and well known of his cheerfulness. I say it again. Saint Philip Neri is a saint famous and well known of his cheerfulness. In short, he is a joyful saint, very joyful, very jolly. And he said, and I quote, "I will have no sad spirit in my house." End of the quote. I will have no sad spirit in my house. And you know what? He also said that cheerful people are more easily led to perfection. It's just like saying happiness is the road, the right track towards holiness. Cheerful people are more easily led to perfection. Now, what can we learn in today's readings in connection to the life of Saint Philip Neri? 3 points. Number 1, like Saint Philip Neri, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear people of God, live a joyful life. Never allow sad moments penetrate your life. Do not give sadness a chance to enter your spirit. Like Saint Philip Neri, we said, I will have no sad spirit in my house. That is, close your doors to anything or anyone that brings sad news. Because the purpose of our life is to be cheerful. And I said this before and I have to repeat it again. Choose to be happy in an unhappy situation. My dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, life is short. Life is really, really short. Always choose to be cheerful. Second, our first reading from the book of Sirach reminds us that the source of cheerfulness is to acknowledge that there is God, and that's the Lord. Only in God we can find the fullness of joy. There is no other God beside the Lord. Friends, my brothers and sisters, the book of Sirach is reminding me and you that if your source of joy is not from above, your joy is fake. If the source of your joy is not from above, it is not a long-lasting joy. That's why if God is the source of your joy can never be taken from you. And finally, our gospel tells us that no joy can equal the joy of serving others. The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. To sit at the right hand and the left hand of God can only be fulfilled, can only be realized if we know how to serve. It is prepared only for those who knows how to serve others. Friends, we are sent to serve, not to be served. What do you mean by this one? It's just simply in our family, it's just like, don't just sit down and eat, but prepare and cook the food. To be servant means eating is good, but cooking and preparing the food is better. Let me end my reflection by saying, and this is very beautiful, a helping hand is better than a prayerful lips. I say it again, a helping hand is better than a prayerful lips. Today, we will ask the intercession of Saint Philip Neri to give us the spirit of cheerfulness amidst of this global pandemic that we experience. May we have the joy to smile amidst of this negative situation. Friends, brothers and sisters, life is short. Always choose to be cheerful, because cheerful people are more easily led to perfection.